Hello there, today I want to start a new playlist for a very rare species of beetle from Thailand originally. I'm talking about one of the most famous long-arm beetles, Cheirotonus parryi. That's a protected species in Thailand, and the reason for it's so rare is that the habitat is endangered because they live in very old standing hollow trees of primary forest, so that's rainforests, sometimes also in a little bit higher elevation around 1,000 meters above sea level. And it's protected species, but some guys from Taiwan managed to import them somehow and to breed them already since a lot of years, and I had the luck to be able to get some larvae of this species to try to keep it in a good breeding process here in Europe also. And I think you in Thailand, you must be interested to see that too, because probably you have the luck to see one of these beautiful and big and strange beetles with long arms on the males in nature. But it's a pretty rare beetle, so that's a difficult thing. What I have here is a box. I just want to show you as the first video of this playlist about Cheirotonus parryi, a larva that I got 12th of April 2013. Today is September 2014. That's more than 1.5 years ago. They were L1 then, and around 4 months later they were already 22.4 grams as L3, and the last check I had 2 months ago where it still was a larva. It was a visual check of the box, so I want to see today what we can find here. Just to give you an idea about the box, it's a 22-liter box for one larva because I think they need a lot of space, and to be sure that the process is going well, I try to present them a lot of space inside of the box. There's leaf material in, there's flake soil in, there are white rotten wood pieces on the bottom of the box, and also, as you can see, I put in, just to see what they do with it, a kimchi bottle to have the idea whether they want to go in there to pupate like a lot of stag beetles do. And that's what we want to check today. And also we want to check with one larva how heavy she is. I have the weighing scale here, so that's for the start of today. So first we look through the substrate, and then it's also to give you an impression about what the material consists of. Also what I did, I put in a small block of kimchi from a kimchi block. As I see here, it's practically uneaten on the top. You don't see any fresh pellets here in that material. It also says that the larva is not working on the top of the box. Probably she's more deeper down into the substrate. That's something that is a centipede, a big one here. That is not, we don't like to see that around beetles because they can be harmful for them if they are as big as this one. But that's a nice one, so I will keep him and make a nice picture, and then I'll let him out of the garage so that he should find another place to be than here with my Cheirotonus parryi larva in that box. But it's nice, and there's some people that keep these kind of centipedes as pets also. I mean, not in Europe. There also, of course, you can buy them also in some shops. Now here you see one, that's an European species, but it's also pretty long, so it's around, how long is it? It's around 3 centimeters. That's a nice one. But of course, in free nature, in the tropical countries, they can get up to 20 centimeters and be very dangerous when you are bitten from one of them. So let's go. So now look here. Now you see here the larva. it's looking out of a little cave inside the material. It looks pretty big, and I want to try to take this one out. Not that I want to disturb it too much, but I want to see in what stage it is and what the larva did with the rest of the material that I put into this box. So here is a kimchi bottle also. I want to check it from outside what happened. Now what happened here is that this is a kimchi from Reishi, Gonoderma lucidum, and the mushroom tried to grow out here, but I see it's virtually untouched here. I don't see any traces of holes or something like that, so I will just take away the upper layer of this mushroom kimchi, so that the larva, if she really wants, can more easily bite into this substrate to find a cave, a natural cave probably, to build a pupal cell or something like that. So now let's see what the larva is doing here. I want to try to be very careful with this. Now look, that's a really big larva for a longhorn beetle. That's a nice larva, and we put it on the weighing scale. 42 grams. Cheirotonus parryi, one of the very rare long-arm beetles of the world, and let's say it's one of the most fantastic. If you look at the beetles, the colors, these metallic colors that they have, it's really incredible beetle, and I hope that that will be able to give this animal a very good place. I think it's a male, but a very good place to pupate here. I keep him in a room with a temperature of around 18 to 19 degrees, so that's pretty cool. So I want to not make it too fat, but the larva looks very healthy, very nice. You see the body is much broader than the head capsule. That's a sign of a very well fed larva. So what I do now, just to give you an idea, we look into the box again. The larva was down here in this section, and I put the kimchi box in the same way as it was here, and I will put the larva down here in the same place as it was and cover it with some pieces of white rotten, very nice white rotten beech wood, so she can close then her place where she want to live herself with some material here. And I also want to put one more of these really pretty dry pieces of white rotten wood inside of the box, because they can also suck up too much of water inside of the box. That's a good thing to regulate a little bit the humidity inside the box. If you put in some dry pieces, they suck up the moisture that is too much inside the box like this. But it looks not bad. It also has some worms in it. So it's nice that you stay with me watching this video. So I will leave the larva here for the next half year. I think that 2 to 3 years may be a period in the life cycle of a Cheirotonus parryi to live as a larva. So we will probably wait until next year, around probably also April or March, to see what happened with this nice larva. Thanks for watching.